What's up, guys? Bachata Rockstar here, and hey, guess what? 2017, it's done. We're moving on. New year. Just wanted to kind of go over my year, things that were noteworthy, things that happened to me, things that happened to other people, things that happened in the world. Kind of just going off memory and scrolling down Facebook for 10 minutes and just want to kind of give my thoughts and talk about the year. And overall, it's been a pretty darn good year. Some bad stuff, obviously, but mostly good. And I'm really happy about that. And hopefully 2018 gets better. So let's start. Beginning of the year, off the top of my head, Reno Festival and Vegas Festival. Two amazing dance festivals. Had a really great time at them. Just some incredible dancing. Taught a ton of lessons at Vegas. That was really inspiring. It was good to see that so many people were sort of coming around to the rock star style. And yeah, it's Reno. It's nice to. I like Reno and I like Vegas because Reno I get to play poker and make money, and Vegas I get to teach lessons and make money, and. So financially pretty good, but fun-wise, amazing. Got to spend a lot of time with Evie, and that was really great. And just, great way to start the year. And honestly, those two festivals are my New Year's. I always try to have fun on New Year's Eve, and I do think it's very important to start the year off properly. And this year was definitely started off properly, too. Had New Year's at Jeff's place, and that was really great. And yeah, so... had a good birthday. My birthday month is January. That was really fun. Obviously going to Vegas and spending time with family was really nice. Got a new job. Started a job working at Casino Matrix now. Dealing grave. Money's pretty good. Time is pretty good. And then, it was kind of nuts because like literally my first day was on my birthday. And I was excited about that. It was... maybe not the best way to spend your birthday, but it was good to know that something new was starting. So really happy about that. Let's see. What else came up? So February, started a new dance night, El Patron, in Santa Rosa. And it was really nice to do something for the Santa Rosa community, which I thought was fantastic. It's still going strong. Looks like we're not going to do one in January, but we'll come back again for the 1-year anniversary. After that, I hope. Taught a art of seduction workshop with Evie through a very good friend of ours from New York. She set it all up, and it was really incredible, and I can't thank her enough. Really great time. One of the best Valentines I've ever had. Frank and Pat were really great. They allowed me to stay at their place quite a bit because I was still sort of transitioning between Santa Rosa and San Jose. And, thankfully they really stepped up, and it's good to know that they're such good friends and that they were so kind to me at a time where I really needed to have a place to stay while I was working in San Jose. And so that was really nice. Evie had a birthday. That was super fun. Got to shoot up there for the LA Bachata Fest and surprise her and take her out and show her a good time. And got to help her out with the wedding choreography she was doing for two of her best friends, Charisse and Michael. And they're just really, really good together. Sometimes you meet two people and you're just like, wow, like how come they didn't get married sooner? I mean, just fantastic. And they really fit, and it was so nice to see that kind of love and relationship between two people, and just know that you had a small part in adding a little bit to their happiness. I think it's amazing, and so thumbs up, and it was great too that I got to be down there for Evie's birthday, and she's amazing. So that's old news. Tom Brady won the Super Bowl. Greatest of all time. I mean, no question. He's got 5 under his belt now. He's the GOAT. People can talk about Deflategate all they want, but I can tell you this: slightly underinflated footballs did not make the Falcons defense give up 28 points in the fourth quarter. Sorry. Tom Brady is the best. Let's see. What else happened? I'm a big Hearthstone fan, Hearthstone streamer. Journey to Un'Goro came out. That was pretty cool. It was nice to start getting known for my opinions and my analysis, so really happy about that. Went to a party, party for my friend John, where it was a role reversal party, and I dressed in drag for the first time. Wore a very, very pretty dress that, quite frankly, made me jealous of ladies out there, because it was awesome. It was flowing, it was free, I looked gorgeous, and I'm just like, okay, I see why you wear it now. I would wear it too. Like, if I was, I kind of wanted to be a woman. Like, it was the first time I'm like, damn, being a guy sort of sucks. Like, this is awesome, and if this is what it's like, you know, like, damn, I kind of want to do that. Unfortunately, we saw the last of the Eversnap Mansion. We had our final party there, and that was bittersweet. You know, it was really fun, but it was also, you know, sad to see the place go, just because there were so many great memories there, and it's such a huge part of, you know, the bachata community in the South Bay, and, you know, but what can you do? Like, things do have to change and move on, and Sasha's traveling the world now, so, you know, thumbs up for him, props to him and everybody that was involved in the mansion. One of my great friends, two of my great friends actually, Miguel and Felicia, got engaged. So, you know, just another one of those couples where you're like, they should be married. They should be engaged. They are so good together. You can tell how much they care about each other and how much they love each other. And quite honestly, I remember even when I first met her, I was thinking, wow, like, she is different. Like, there's something special about her. There's something special about the way she looks at him. There's something special about the way he looks at her. And just, you know, better fit. Like they fit so well together, and I'm really happy. You know, just really, really happy for them, and can't wait. Excited for whatever the wedding happens to be, and I'm gonna dance up a storm when that happens. So, congratulations, you guys. Really happy. Let's see what else happened. LA Zouk happened in May. That was freaking amazing. Rekindled my love of Zouk, as it does every year I go. Incredible experience, dancing literally till dawn on the deck of the ship. Just being outdoors and being in that really natural environment, and dancing a dance that is so natural and has that feeling to it is just incredible. Met a really amazing woman, Elizabeth Ashton Brewer. Got to film a really incredible video for her, and, you know, became sort of famous for doing the circular filming thing that they do at Zouk festivals, but just doing it with a phone on my own on the deck of the ship. That's pretty cool. And she's just one of the warmest, kindest people I've ever met. And, you know, spreading love and kindness. Hashtag spreading love and kindness. Put that out there. Like I said, she's fantastic. But, you know, unfortunately, bad things happened in May, too. We lost Chris Cornell, Chester Bennington, and Albert Torres. For those of you who don't know, Chris Cornell, lead singer of Soundgarden, later on of Audio Slave, and very prominent solo career. One of the most influential artists on me and my growth as a music fan and a metal fan, and specifically a metal fan. Same thing with Chester. You know, it was really hard to hear that both of them committed suicide, and it just goes to show, you know, I mean, you can be on top of the world musically, creatively, but that doesn't mean that you're fulfilled. You know, it doesn't mean that you're completely happy. And if you've had bad things happen in your life, drug abuse, you know, childhood, personal abuse, sexual abuse, whatever it is, you know, it's sometimes it's impossible to overcome. And to, you know, anybody out there, like, realize the impact you have on people. If you know, sometimes that momentary pleasure is just not worth it. So, you know, but I think a little closer maybe to my heart is the lost Albert Torres. You know, he created some of the most amazing festivals and has done so much for the community. And it sucks that on one of the biggest anniversaries for the LA Salsa Festival that he ended up dying, and that was really brutal. Like I think that was really tough for everybody just to know that he wouldn't be there anymore. And given his Una Buyas out there, it's really hard. It's hard, and it sucks because I've had so many good experiences and memories at his festivals and the things that he's done for the community, and really brought it to the forefront and brought a level of professionalism that we just really hadn't seen until him, to the festival scene and to the salsa scene specifically, and really legitimized it as, it's not just a collective of people, like it's an actual stage show, like it's a production. And he was really the first one to really do that, and it's gonna be it's tough to see him go. So let's see what else happened. We lost Adam West too. I'm just Batman, like that's tough too, and he was always a really funny guy and a fun guy and never took himself too seriously, and gonna miss all these great guys, and they're really great individuals, and we lost some good ones. Obviously 2016 we lost more, but I think these four were pretty personal for me, and I think hit harder. David Bowie hit pretty hard. All these are tough, but good things happened too. Let's see, Wonder Woman came out. Amazing movie. Really, really great for women and for female empowerment, and just finally feeling like, hey, I'm represented in comic book, in the movies, in a really positive, strong fashion. And I think the movie was really good, and I think objectively it wasn't quite as good as the hype would make it seem. But I think the cultural impact cannot be overstated, and I'm really glad that a movie like that exists, and that a movie like that affected the collective consciousness so much. And it just goes to show, women have spoken up, I think, more in this year, at least publicly, about their own abuses and their own feelings of oppression, being downtrodden, being not taken seriously, not being heard, feeling like they can't speak up more now than I think they probably ever have, or at least in a long time. And I think that's great. I think it's really great, and I think we all need to understand how strong and powerful women really are, and how tough it is to live life when you feel like the deck is always stacked against you. And there's so many. I can't say enough good things about the movements that are going on out there, and how Wonder Woman was a part of that. So yeah, thumbs up. Warriors World Champs. Psh, 2 thumbs way up. Hell yeah. Let's see. Ancilla came to visit. That was super fun. We double dipped a couple times dancing. We got to have dinner and just talk. And she's amazing. She's one of my closest friends, even though she doesn't live nearby. And she's off in Germany now, getting her MBA. And so really proud of that for her. Let's see, other good things that happened. I broke level 20 in Star Realms. Yay me! Excited about that. It's the highest I've ever been. I took really long breaks from the app for a long time, and so it's good to be back. I really enjoy the game, and the new expansion and app has really rekindled my love for it. So happy about that. One of my best friends, Mr. Pat Gimeno, graduated. He is officially an occupational therapist right now. He's doing his internships, and super proud of him, man. Super proud of this guy. I've known him for a long time. I want to say 8 years, 9 years at this point. Like, it's been a long time, and he has been pushing to be an OT for a really long time, and just so glad that it's finally happening. It's been a lifelong dream for him, and he's living it and he's doing it. Major props, bro. Major props. Let's see, what else happened? July, Anthony and Christina got married. That was amazing. I can't believe how lucky I am to have just been in the presence of three really great couples that are just so good for each other, and just to be a part of the engagement for one, the wedding choreography for another, and then actually be at the wedding of a third is, I mean, it's an honor. Just, I think love is the most beautiful thing in the world. And to see couples like this that are just so clearly right for each other, even though each one of them is different in every way, and it's just like the fit is so perfect. And Christina and Anthony especially, wow, they're just so great for each other. They're just fun, boisterous, interesting, engaging, just amazing, two amazing people. And to see them together and to see them get married and to actually be a part of it, I mean, it's, like I said, it's an honor. I can't thank them enough for just allowing me to be there and inviting me, and to feel that kind of love. Like, it makes you want that kind of love for yourself, and it reminds you it's absolutely possible. If you're not happy in your current relationships, seeing relationships like theirs just makes you realize, yeah, you know what, I shouldn't settle. Don't settle for less than what you deserve. Whew, damn, my hair's long. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut it next year. I'm keeping it for New Year's, but the mullet's going to go away. Let's see, what else happened? I did a really fantastic improv dance at El Patron with Stephanie, which was fantastic, and it was really cool to sort of show people what sensual bachata would look like just done off the top of your head, and sort of the levels that it could go to. And I was really proud of that dance and that moment, and really proud of the growth that El Patron had made up until this point. And it's just really nice to be associated with an event that's finally alive and well, and is growing. I've been a part of many events that just never got off the ground for whatever reason, and it's really tough. It's good to know that hard work will pay off eventually. So, very happy about that. 2 amazing festivals in July as well. Damn, I did a lot of shit in July. Kind of nuts. SF Zouk was really, really great. It was really, unfortunately, I couldn't go for the whole thing. I went for 2 nights, but the social dancing was off the chain, and the people there were so fun. It had a really nice casual vibe. Really, really enjoyed it. Thank you, Anthony and Colianne, for putting on that event. Major props to you. San Francisco Bachata Fest, awesome as always. Thank you, Rodney, for that. Taught my ass off. I taught the very first lesson and the very last lesson, and that was great. Evie came, we got to spend the whole weekend together, and that was really nice. Just having her be there, being around friends, and singing karaoke, and dancing all night, and partying it up, and taught more private lessons that time, or that festival, than I had at any point. I got 11. I mean, I never broke 8 before then, but there you go. Special shout out to Pebbles from the UK for some of the best dances I've ever had ever, and just her incredible funness and energy and spirit. Just, man, I want to go now. Dancers like that make you want to travel across the pond. So let's see what else happened. LA Summer Bachata Festival happened in August. That was incredibly fun. Dancing by the pool, dancing in the sun, and really getting to see the Bay Area step up and prove themselves and show how much growth they've made, especially in the Zouk department. And, LA had always been the place where it's like, we need to go to LA so we can get the best dances. We need to go to LA so we can get the best dances. And this time I was like, damn, while the dances were really, really good, like just as good as they were in years past, the dances with Bay Area people were just as good as those. And so it was really great. And it meant that the Bay Area as a dance community has really grown a lot. And LA is obviously bigger, and obviously they've been doing it for a very long time. But just knowing that we're on that level now, at least in terms of feel and social danceability, is, very heartwarming, and I'm very proud of our community for that. Let's see what else happened. Hey, yours truly won the Star Realms Grand Prix number 5. Very happy about that. Put a lot of hard work in. Got super lucky, and through subsequent play and subsequent tournaments, also qualified for the grand finals. Very happy about that. I'll talk about that a little bit later. But hey, it was a solid win, and I beat some of the best players in the game. I'm really, just honestly, really proud of myself for the way I played, and just knowing that the time you put in bared fruit. So it was really nice. Let's see what else happened. September, had a lot of great dinners with Miss Selena. She is fantastic, and really, really happy that she's a part of my life, and I hope to see her again and again and again. I mean, she is incredible, and basically the whole month was hers. So unfortunately, October we had the fires in Santa Rosa, and that was really tough. I mean, not just for myself personally, but for the entire Santa Rosa community. As you know, I lived up there for 2 years, and I mean, it was devastating. It was really hard to know that something like that happened, and just to know people so close that had lost so much. I mean, we're still recovering, and I think we'll be recovering for a long time. But I will say this, we had a very nice Hue moment at Hue, and Migs made it free for all the people from Santa Rosa that wanted to come in, and we just danced, and we lived that moment, and everybody got to just breathe and release a little bit, and it was incredibly cathartic. And I really want to thank him for providing that night for us and for everyone, and affected by that. Like I said, I moved away this year, but like my heart is still there. There's still a large part of me that is really connected to that community, and just being able to hold them again and be like, oh, like I know you're still alive, like according to Facebook and texts and emails, I know you're still alive, but just physically holding somebody and knowing that they're still there is like, I don't know, it released tension I didn't think I was still holding. But yeah, really, I mean, tough, but silver linings. There's always silver linings. Let's see. Thor came out in November. Hell yeah. While I don't think it's the best Marvel movie out there, it's easily top 5. I'd say number 3 for me. I think Avengers is number 1, and I think Guardians 2 is number 2, but fucking Thor, number 3. In my humble opinion, better than Civil War. I know, shocking, right? I liked Civil War, but I don't know, it's just not a movie I return to a whole lot. Thor I saw 3 times in the theaters, so I really liked it. It's right up my alley. But played in the Grand Prix finals. Eventually ended up getting 5th place. Disappointed because the guy that I lost to, honestly, I should not have. I made some mistakes and could have gotten 3rd or better had I just played a little better. But it was nice to be there. It was nice to know that I qualified, and the time and work that I put into becoming a better player paid off. And so that was meaningful in that sense. Taught 2 really awesome group lessons. Thank you, Ronnie, again for that. Really fun, really amazing. And something else awesome happened in November, but I will get to that at the end. December, December's been great. Christmas with the family was incredible. Star Wars came out, seen that 3 times. Good friend of mine, Kong, opened his brewery in Sacramento. If you haven't been, King Kong Brewery, please check it out. That's CONG. Just got a schedule change, so now I start at 4 a.m. on Saturday and Sunday, and so really happy about that. I can go out, I can go dance, go spend time with people, and still be done by 12 o'clock. So really happy about that. And just Christmas with the family, spending 3 days at my sister's place, and spending 3 days with my family was just great. We hung out, we ate, we watched Mel Brooks movies all day, we watched all the Star Warses. It was fantastic. And it was really cool because this year my sister finished her remodeling and moved into her new place, and it was really incredible to just be there and have a Christmas at our original house. Yes, it's updated, but with family. I mean, we hadn't done that in 12 years probably. So, it was really nice just to see everybody together again. And the best part is, our family got a little bigger. Yeah, so I kind of wanted to make this a different video, but I'm going to go ahead and do it as part of this video. 2 years ago, March 27th, 2015, we lost my brother, and it literally was the saddest day of my life, and will continue to be. It's been really difficult to not have him there, and the tough part is now, anytime we do something with family, I see him. I see images of him flashing, where I'm just like, that's where he would be. We're hanging out, we're eating Chinese food and watching Star Wars, and I'm like, he should be there, right at the end of the couch, maybe falling asleep, maybe commenting on how silly Finn looks, I don't know, making a joke, just being happy and fun, and I miss him all the time. So for those who don't know, when he died, we did something kind of spectacular. It turns out that sperm cells can live for up to 36 hours post-mortem. And the day it happened, yes, instead of crying and making funeral arrangements, we basically were on the phone. We were trying to figure out, do we need to transport him? Can we somehow get this? Do we need a doctor to do this procedure? Do we need lawyers to clear things out? The answer to all of these things is yes. So we literally had to get a lawyer, get signed affidavits from both my parents. We had to get a doctor in time. Granted, we'd already lost 12 hours up until this point, and more just putting this together. And we thought all was lost, but lo and behold, we got a doctor call us back. We got a lawyer to come in and do it pro bono. We were able to move him. We were able to complete the procedure, and then we had to drive an hour and a half up the hill, literally holding a sample in our hands to get it to the bank, to get it to the cryogenic bank. And who knows if we even had enough, who knows if we were still viable. And I'll never forget the moment where our doctor came out and she was like, there's a ton of sperm, even more than enough, it's here. And, we all broke down and cried, and, small silver lining on that day. And but, Carla and Sean, my sister-in-law, they were so close to realizing all their dreams, and then it all goes away. And, as sad as I am, I can only imagine how bad it is for her. But she saved it, And here we are, 2 years later, and I'm proud to announce that I'm an uncle, and the miracle baby has happened. When he died, we thought this day would never come, and in November, Isabella Jewel Stelling Male was born. And she is absolutely adorable. She looks just like Carla, just like Sean. And, it's just amazing to know that she's here and that a little part of him is here. And I can't believe it. I cannot believe that a little part of him is going to live on. and she is the cutest thing in the world. And so, whatever happens in 2017, good or bad, well, I'll always remember it for her. So, thank you guys. Happy 2017, everybody. Happy 2018. Keep learning, keep rocking. Rockstar, I'll see you later.